Yeah, you'll see one. Cái đó tỏ vô cái chuyện là mua sai chuyện à.
And if everybody on the right wants the hands, arms, feet, legs, door's gonna slide shut. There we go. Nice and traffic. Diamonds here. Asante San Award. As they say here in Harambe Twin Day, that means let's go. And John Bow, everybody, welcome aboard. Welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. I'll be Safari driver today. My name is Gray. And short for Grace and long for Go. A couple real quick safety reminders before we get out there. Make sure you keep the hands, arms, feet, legs on side of the Safari vehicle at all times. Make sure I was remaining seated throughout the entire Safari. Refrain from eating, drinking, smoking, vaping. If you lose anything out on the reserve today, there's no need to panic. Raise your hand in the air. Give a good wave back and forth, something like this. I'll see you. And then say goodbye to the item. We're not stopping. Now we're going to head on into reserve, starting with a little tier. Ooh, anybody's first time, by the way? First timers? No? Okay, there we go. Glad it's not just me. We know that not like my real first time, just since the incident. Anyway, we're going to head on in. What we got? Looks like we got a little copy out there on the right already. Now, copy you might think is like a relative of the zebra, given the white stripes on the legs and backside, but if you thought that, then you're wrong. They're more closely related to the giraffe. You can tell from their unique skull shape. So it's like they got a prehensile tongue, just like the giraffe. Massive oscones like the giraffe. They're both two-toed ungulates, both ruminants. Just means they got a chambered stomach, two little hooves up on their feet. Really, if you think they're unique, it turns out they're just a copy.
A monkey.
Paying attention. Passing by some saddle bills. They're coming up on the right. You don't usually get this close. It's pretty cool. About a 5-foot tall bird, 8.5, 9-foot wingspan, wide as the canopy above your heads. If you get a good look at the eye color, the females they have bright yellow eyes, dark brown eyes, real crazy territory, real foul birds to be around most of the time. Oh, if you look way back there out on the left against the rock wall, it's a little black rhino. Well, at least the backside of a black rhino. They're about 2,000, 3,000 pounds, top speed anywhere from 22 to 33 miles an hour, favorite speed anywhere from 0 to 1. No real natural predators to worry about. They're not in much of a hurry, but they do sadly suffer quite a bit from poaching and habitat loss. One of the biggest contributors to habitat loss being the mining industry. It's important to recycle. A couple of bongos coming up top of this hill right hand side. You just barely see them past the bushes up there. Took them to about 1901 to even discover them.
What is it?
Yeah, good at hiding. A couple little greater kudu up ahead. They're kind of walking away from us though. We're gonna try to twin day a little bit. I don't know. No, they're like right behind that bush out on the left. Oh, there's a few more out on the hill. I didn't even see them. Yeah. Largest kudu, second largest the antelope. Greater kudu, horns. Now the Little Tiri headed in at Safi River. Safi River, that's home to animals like Nile hippopotamus, Nile crocodile. Keep your eyes on the water for any little shadows lurking beneath the waves. Especially when it comes to the hippos. Some big birds up here too. The big gray ones with the long bill coming up, they're pink-backed pelicans. Get the name for the coloration, shows up on their backs during mating season. Oh, there's a couple hippos down there too, out at the very end of the Safi River. But the really big ones, the smaller ones, that's the birds.
Is that a duck?
Don't worry if you don't get a good look at those ones.
Well,
I can tell there's probably a couple more up
Look at big hippos.
Just by looking at what's floating on top of the water, a lot of that stuff up there's a great indicator of hippo activity. Most of the hippo dung floats. In order to mark their territory, they produce what's called a dung shower. That's exactly what it sounds like. All you gotta do is follow the trail, see where the dung coming from. If you look out on the left, you can see some of that floating right there. That's what you call a group of hippos. There's a couple over here. Every group has a leader in it. The way to decide who gets to be a leader is by seeing who has the biggest mouth, similar to any society. There's one kind of walking away from us there.
I didn't see it. Yeah.
I mentioned the biggest one out here, about 4,000 pounds. Beautiful waterfall coming up. Just past it, you're going to see some equally beautiful Nile crocodile resting out on the riverbank. Right there. One of the largest of the crocs, but not like the largest. They're only about 500, 600 pounds. The largest Nile crocodile is only about 1,000 pounds. The largest crocodile in general, the saltwater croc, the biggest ever, about 2,000 pounds, 44 tons. There's a National Geographic documentary back through the forest, looking for an opening into the savanna. Savanna ecosystem's curving up. It's not quite enough precipitation to sustain a forest, but there is just enough where it's not like a desert. Kind of a middle ground between forest and desert where a lot of our favorite animals like to live. Giraffes, zebras, elephants, antelope. You're gonna have to watch out up ahead. I heard there was a bit of a giraffe jam going on somewhere. I'll tell you, once they start to migrate, they don't stop believing. That's why I like to call them a journey. Not everybody get that. I had a Nirvana one I was going to tell you guys, but never mind. Well, let's see if we can find out here. Get this little springbok way back there, teeny tiny little guys. Little giraffe.
Oh,
One way out there by the palm trees.
Giraffe.
Biggest one here about 16 foot. You definitely know them when you see them. Truck's about 12 foot tall. That bar holding on the canopy right there. Everybody's hiding out here. If you ever see something that I don't see, feel free. Be like, hey, great, what's that over there? And then I'll be like, over where? And then we'll like go from there, you know? A couple little African wild dogs past these bushes. They're actually moving around quite a bit. I don't usually see them this active.
Where's the wild dog?
Yeah, get ready. You'll be looking on the left. Some of those painted wild dogs, lovely spot pattern they got going on. Oh yeah, they are. They're arguably one of the cutest animals out here, but they're the top predators. So got an 80% success rate when it comes to hunting. You can pet them at least once. Pretty quiet. They don't make a whole lot of sounds, but they don't like wolf or bark or anything. The sounds that they do make aren't really canine. Like they kind of chirp, squeak, cackle. Very similar to hyenas. Here we go. A couple of sable antelope out on the left. I'm Mother Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Anytime they feel threatened, charge whatever's threatening them. Most antelopes just run away, not them. You notice they're by themselves. I have a termite mounds up here. Pretty neat. Get their name because they're mounds made by termites. They made it three things: termite saliva, dung, dirt. Dirt's kind of gross. Dung were never my first choice. Number 2 on the list though. A little dazzle of zebra way out there. There's actually 2 little baby zebras out here right now, about a month old. You definitely know them when you see them. If you get a good look at them, notice the stripe colors to them. They're kind of like a dark brown. They start out a light tan. Take them a couple months to darken up. There's that little springbok coming up just to the left of that tall grass. Oh, there's some to the right of the tall grass too, past the dazzle. We'll get a better look at him just a little bit.
Zebra.
Really cool antelope, little springbok. I think I mentioned they jump like 6 feet straight in the air and 13 feet forward. If they really want to, they can jump higher than a house. Mainly because houses can't jump.
All those little things over there.
Those are antelope. It's like one of those technically true ones. There's one elephant. There's one animal out here that can't jump. That's the elephant. Physically can't jump. I thought that was kind of neat.
Oh, look at that.
All right, little baby Hartman's mountain zebra coming up all right. Great camouflage, you know. Stripes really blends in the tall grass, blends in the shadows mid branches of trees. If you don't want to be spotted, get some stripes, you know. Better than spots.
That's the poop.
This man Cole on the top of that hill, right?
Oh, yeah!
Also known as Watusi cattle after the tribe first domesticated them. Ah, looks like getting a little giraffe
One right there,
jam
look.
up here.
It's walking right there.
Oh, maybe not. Get ready. We're gonna be pretty quiet though. We don't want to spook her. This is one of the older females.
One.
That one.
Little tower going on up
Oh,
here.
that was the wrong one.
You got little bumps on top of your heads, ossicones. Get the name because they ossify, turn into bone as they age. 2 foot long, prehensile purple tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Dark coloration of the tongue, kind of keep from getting sunburn. Oh, a couple white-bearded wildebeest coming up on the right.
Buffalo? I didn't slow that. I slowed that though, guys.
Oh, touching. Wow.
Big buffalo.
You see a couple little groups. Those wildebeest down here.
That's just one. That big
A couple more just a deer. We can go for a little swim up ahead. Yeah, every now and then you'll see the elephants swimming out in the watering hole. They're pretty proficient at it. I love it so much they never take off the trunks.
Water.
Out in the next watering hole, there's a whole flamboyance.
Oh, bird.
What you call
Look
it?
at elephant.
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
These are greater flamingos too, largest and least pink flamingos get a pink coloration from the beta keratin found in diet of brine shrimp. It's taking about 3 years to get to the full pink coloration. Little gray ones, about 2 months old. 6 different types of flamingos, 7 if you count the plastic ones. Now you might notice there's some that are like dark brown and really short. Those ones are ducks. A little bit of scientific debate as to why they stand up on one leg. That's going to guess conserve energy, real low center of gravity, but they lock their knees in place. Some might tell you, some form of thermal regulation or both. I'm pretty sure if they put both legs up, they'd fall over. It's gotta have something to do with it.
No one put one.
To the east of Savannah. Big mud wall coming up on the left. That's a good sign. Love the mud. Like to roll around in it for a while and find a place to dry off. Once it dries, you got a natural sunblock, insect repellent, a little bit of camouflage. That is the only animal that scares your safari driver quite a bit. Basically a dinosaur.
Don't tell me
Got a 6-foot tall bird, over 200 pounds. Some of the strongest legs to body mass ratio in the animal kingdom. They mentioned like top speed, like 35, 40 miles an hour. Top speed on the truck is 8. Just a matter of time. And out in that shadowy section on the left, top of this hill, that's where you might find a cheetah. They're pretty hard to find or spot, really. Mainly because the spots on them. Blend them into the shadows, maybe the leaves of the trees, and yellow on them looks like the leaf litter and sunspots. If you see one, point them out to your friends, alright? There's some down in that valley. Looks like there's 3 of them right there. 5 of them out here. The bonus points, you can find them all.
Found 3 of them.
The other
I thought that was a big pig.